is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading, a reading from the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 14, verses 17 to 22. Let my eyes stream with tears day and night without rest over the great destruction which overwhelms the virgin daughter of my people, over her incurable wound. If I walk out in the field, look, though slain by the sword. If I enter the city, look, those consumed by hunger, even the prophet and the priest, forage in a land they know not. Have you cast Judah off completely? Is Zion loathsome to you? Why have you struck us a blow that cannot be healed? We wait for peace to no avail, for a time of healing, but terror comes instead. We recognize, O Lord, our wickedness, the guilt of our fathers, that we have sinned against you. For your name's sake, spurn us not. Disgrace not the throne of your glory. Remember your covenant with us, and break it not. Among the nations, idols, is there any that gives rain? Or can their mere heavens send showers? Is it not you alone, O Lord, our God, to whom we look? You alone have done all these things. This is the word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 13, verses 36 to 43. Jesus dismissed the crowds and went into the house. His disciples approached him and said, "Explain to us the parable of the weeds in the field." He said in reply, "He who sows good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, the good seed, the children of the kingdom. The weeds are the children of the evil one, and the enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the harvesters are angels. Just as weeds are collected and burned up with fire, so will it be at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send his angels, and they will collect out of his kingdom all who cause others to sin and all evildoers. They will throw them into a fiery furnace, where there will be wailing and grinding of teeth. Then the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Whoever has ears ought to hear." The Gospel of the Lord.
It is a common and recurring question in our minds, and it is very much asked from most of you, why evil thrive and good is suppressed? Why evil thrive and good is suppressed always in this world? We see people who do evil, they do always grant success, they would always have everything for themselves. But the people who try to live with good manners and in the way of the Lord, always they have difficulties. They do undergo suffering. My dear friends, today, for this question, the answer is given by Jesus when he explained the parable of good seed and bad seed, or the weeds. He said, all the things that when we sow a good seed, but still for all, we find weeds in it, what happened at the end time, at the end of time, or the end time, then the master will uproot the weeds and he will throw them away, so that all of the weeds would burn up. And what happened to the good seeds, good plants? They would always be protected, and the harvesting will be done carefully according to the good plants. And in the same manner, my dear friends, all of us are being good seeds that are planted in this world. And what is expected from us always to bear and always to grow up like a good plant, like a good plant. But instead of that, sowing a good plant in this world, but still if we grow up as an evil or a weed, what happened? We will be thrown into the blazing furnace, where we will find so much torture, pain and suffering. And this is the lifestyle that today we celebrate the feast of Saints Joachim and Anne, the grandparents of Jesus, where they always held their faithfulness in the Lord, and at the last moment, at the old age, they bore the life of our Saviour's mother. And this is the same manner that we need to go upon till the last time. Saint Joachim and Anne, it said in the writings, earlier writings of the church, of the fathers, that they were so much faithful and so much religious, but still for all, they were in pain and they were sober in their life, not having a child. But the Lord gave them a child who was a mother of God, who was the mother of God. See the blessing that God gave Saint Joachim and Anne till at the last moment. Therefore, we need to crave till the last moment of our lives. At times, it is not during the lifetime of this earth that we will be rewarded, but in the world after next, we will be rewarded. Therefore, do not lose the faith that God will do the best, God will do the good for the people who always protect the good plant in their life.